Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Black Rabbit here, back with another tips and tricks video. What I want to talk about today is how to stay alive in Black Ops 6. So first off, I want to get right into the weapon choice. You want to kind of pick some of the best guns in the game. If you don't know the best guns in the game, I'll go over a couple like really quick. The XM4 is really good. AK-74 is good. The MS is good. CPR good. Model L really good. The Goblin is decent. ASVAL really good. All right. For your SMGs, the C9 is a really good gun. CSV is good. The Pp.19 really good. The Jackal PDW probably meta out of this whole combination. The compact is really good. They have really good guns in this game. Shotguns, the Marines really good. That's your pump shotgun. The ASG is good. That's your automatic shotgun, your combat shotgun. Alright. For the LMG users, the Pu-21 is really good. I've been using that a little bit lately. It reminds me a bit of the AK as far as like TTK. XMG I haven't used yet, but I'm pretty sure this is pretty good. Most LMGs in the guns are in the game are pretty good. GPMG7 haven't used it yet, but we'll see. I think this is pretty decent. You know, it has the less firepower out of the lineup, but these two I think these two are pretty much really good. And you go with those two, you're pretty good. I haven't used this yet, so I can't really recommend this one yet, but 9 out of 10 is pretty good, I'm pretty sure. The SWAT 556, really good. I use that here and there. The TS Arkhov 762, I'm pretty sure this is pretty good. This is a pretty good marksman rifle. For my marksman rifle players, I would suggest you guys go with these right here. The AK-973, this is probably meta out of the lineup. This right here is really good, especially if you put a rapid fire on there. That's pretty good, man. The DM10, haven't used it yet, haven't seen it used yet, but who knows, man. I'll probably end up making a video or two with this gun eventually. I gotta level all of these guns up, so we'll see. Okay, the LW381 Frostline, that's my sniper rifle that I'm using currently. That shit slaps, it's pretty good. The SVD, haven't used this yet, but I mean, it's a sniper rifle. These are like one-shot hitters, like, 9 out of 10. The LR762 is really good, I heard. Haven't used it yet, but I've seen certain players use this, and it's slapping everybody up, so there you have it. Alright, so for your guns, man, we want to go over some attachments real quick, man. Like, most players are just shooting guns, no silencer, nothing like that. If you shoot your gun, you don't have a silencer, that puts your red dot on the minimap. If you want to get kills and stay alive, I suggest you put your silencers on. That stuff will help you stay alive a lot in the game. Your optic, I would suggest you put on a red dot or a scope or something like that. Something that can help you see a little bit better, see enemies a little bit closer, or get some precision aiming. I would suggest you guys use that. Those are going to help you stay alive because you're winning your gunfights. A lot of players lose gunfights because they're firing guns with no silencers, your red dots popping up. You can't kill 2 or 3 people in a group because once that red dot shows on the map, they know exactly where you're at. They're coming to kill you. A lot of people are dot chasers in this game, so having a silencer will help you stay alive a lot longer than just running and gunning with no silencer. I would suggest you guys use a reinforced barrel. Your reinforced barrel is the combination of damage range and bullet velocity. Or you could use your long barrel if you don't have that unlocked yet. That's good for damage range And your gain twist is bullet velocity. Those two. If you're first starting out, I would suggest you use those two. If you got this one leveled out, I suggest you go with the reinforced barrel. This is probably meta. Almost most of the CDL players are using this. Most good players are using the reinforced barrel. I'm gonna just put that secret out there. Not really a secret, but it is what it is. I would suggest players use extended mag. You either want to use extended mag 1 or extended mag number 2, or possibly a 3, but this will probably really slow you down. This is going to slow your ADS, your reload, all of that. I would suggest you use extended mag 1 or 2. For my running gunners, I would suggest you guys use a fast mag 1. That'll give you like the 30 clip, and you can reload a lot faster. The flip mag is decent, but I mean, you could kind of just go with this. This will help you in those quick engagements. You could get in, get out, get covered, whatever. Reload, come back out, get back into action. All right. For your red grips, I would suggest the commando grip, man. This gives you the balance of aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. Your assault has your sprint to fire speed a little bit higher. If you're a running gunner, I suggest you use that, especially if you're an AR running gunner. If you're a sub running gunner, I would suggest you just use the commando grip, because like the ADS is fast anyway. That'll help you out ridiculously. Your quick draw grip, like I said, it's aim down sights right there. That's sped up a little bit. Okay, now for my active players that want to dive and slide and all of that stuff, I would go with the ergonomic grip. That has your slide to fire speed, dive to fire, aim down sight speed. Like me, I dive, slide a lot, but I usually hit fire when I do those. So the aim down sight, sprint to fire with the commando grip, that helps me out a lot. But I would recommend the ergonomic rear grip. That's pretty good. Okay, now for my stock players, I would suggest a balanced stock. This right here is probably meta for like most guns. This is pretty meta. Your strafe and movement speed, your hip to fire speed, your aim, walk, and movement speed. This is all relatively good in gunfights. Your combat stock, that's more like flinch resistant, stuff like that. This is like directly in the middle of gunfights. Like when you're getting shot at, this will help you win that gunfight that you're currently in, because it has flinch resistance. But you also got to have really good aim for that either way. And it also has your aim, walk, and movement speed. Okay, the heavy stock is the same flinch resistance. That's in the middle of gunfights. That'll get you going while you're in the middle of the gunfight. That'll help you win that gunfight. Your aim, walk, and speed, infiltrator stock. Your light stock. This is hip to fire movement speed, period. Your strafe and movement speed. I would suggest if you just started out and you don't have balanced, I would suggest you use that if you're using stocks. One of these two. I don't use stock. I like to keep mine on default. Alright, now if you have rapid fire unlocked, I suggest you use it. If you lose a lot of gunfights and stuff like that, I suggest you use it. But if you do use this, realize that your gun will kick and recoil a lot. So if you already don't have really good aim, I really wouldn't suggest you put this on, but this will help your TTK. A lot of players are losing gunfights that they shouldn't be because they're dying fast. And then on top of that, like, you're not really using cover. So like, if you're not using cover and you're dying fast, more than likely you're probably dying to this attachment right here, rapid fire. But the person who's shooting you probably has really good settings, so they probably have a barrel or under barrel that really helps their aim. All right, I want to get into sidearms real quick. I suggest the Grekova. Right now, I feel like this is the meta. A lot of times when players run out of ammo, they decide to go hide and reload. A lot of times, just switching out your gun is a lot faster than a reload, especially if you're getting rushed, stuff like that. I would suggest you put the Grekova sidearm on. Right here, I feel like this is meta. This is your only automatic pistol. Everything else is semi-automatic. If you're a launcher player, I used to be a launcher player like way back, probably early Modern Warfare's, like Modern Warfare 2, stuff like that, original. This is just gonna help you shoot down uh, kill streaks and UAVs and stuff like that. This is a pretty good combo if you want to go AR. I'd suggest you put a extended mag 2 on there, something like that. Get yourself like 60 bullets so you don't have to constantly reload. And you can't switch to the rocket. Like your rocket won't help you in that situation if you're using a rocket as your secondary. But if you're using a pistol and you're like a gunfighter, you want to be a slayer or whatnot, I suggest you put that Grekova on. That'll help you out a lot. Alright. Right here, I feel like the stim shot, man. This right here, I feel like this is meta when it comes to staying alive. A lot of these equipments and tacticals right here, I'm not really going to talk about because I'm really just trying to focus in on what's going to help you stay alive a lot longer. Your flashbang and your concussion, those will help you in gunfights and stuff like that. Especially your concussion, that slows players down and stuff like that. If you're getting rushed a lot, I'd suggest you put this on. But it's not really going to beat the stim shot. If you're getting rushed, you get into a gunfight, you see another dude coming, you could just get in the corner, hit a quick stim, pop back out, get that kill because you're at 100%. So like I said, stim shot, I feel like that's the meta of the tacticals. And your flashbang, that'll blind certain players and stuff like that. These are pretty good. I see a lot of players using these, and it's cool or whatever, but like I said, you're not really going to beat that stim shot. And right here, we talking about staying alive a lot longer, man. You want to stay alive, you probably going to need that stim shot on you. Alright, your frags. For the lethals, man. For my frag players, like, you could get pretty nasty with the frags. You could bounce these off of the wall into a room, clear the room out. A lot of times that's certain things that I do. I'll bounce them off of walls with certain timing. After you use these a certain while with certain timing, you pick up the timing of the frag grenade when it explodes and stuff like that. I want to get into the blast trap because I also feel like this is a meta as well. This right here will help you stay alive, and the reason why is because it will watch your back for you. A lot of players who play solo like me, you kind of need a blast trap to keep other enemies at bay. You can use this to watch your back as well. This really comes in handy when you're holding down a room or something like that, and the room has like 2 or 3 openings to it. You could toss a blast trap down at one of the doors, and you know now that you gotta watch one other door. Or if a room has one door, you could just, shut down the main door with a blast trap. That'll help you out a lot. That will help you stay alive a lot longer. And a quick side note, if you drop a blast trap, remember where your blast trap is, because once it goes off, I suggest you go back and patrol that area wherever it went off, because if it got 1 or 2 kills, more than likely it could be another dude flowing right through that same area. So you kind of want to go back and patrol that area, make sure everything's clear, especially if you're using this to block a room. If that blast trap goes off, I don't care if you're in a gunfight outside of a window, turn around and watch your back, because your blast trap is currently gone and you need to watch your back. A lot of players hold hand in this game, so even if it gets 1 kill, you should turn around and check and make sure that your back is clear. Alright, for field upgrades, there's a lot of really good field upgrades in this game that will help you out. The assault pack definitely helps you out. This gives you in your team ammo. This replenishes your ammo if you got a stem shot. This will replenish that. You got your lethal, whatever your lethal is, it'll replenish that as well. Spring mine, just like the blast shot, man. This will watch your back. This will keep players at bay. This is a map dominator. Like if you put this in certain rooms or certain areas, like it's blocking off like certain movement for certain players. Like even some players can't slide past this. Like you got to be like extremely fast and extremely good to really slide past this, you know. But like I said, if this goes off, remember where you put it so you could go back and patrol that area. Some players will slide past this with a submachine gun and I forgot the perk, the sprinting perk where like they give you all the sprint in the world. Your tactical, I believe that's what perk is that? Gung Ho possibly. Yeah, Gung Ho. That will help them get right past a spring mine. They'll be running full speed tack, you know. So they'll get right past that. All right, so I want to get into trophy systems, man. Trophy systems are good for hardpoint. It's good for domination. These will destroy about 3 lethals or tacticals, and this will help you stay alive, hold down certain areas. A lot of players throw grenades in this game, and a lot of players die because of that. So this right here, your trophy system, will help you stay alive a lot longer. Like I said, we want to just go over tips that help you stay alive longer and why you're dying in Call of Duty. And I'm trying to just give quick tips, tricks to help you stay alive. Okay, so the scrambler, a lot of people don't believe it, but this will help you stay alive. You drop this in a room. This is like a counter UAV. You put this in a room that could pretty much cover that whole room because the scrambler radius is pretty big. I've used this here and there. I like it. This is really, really good right here. This helps you stay alive a lot longer because a lot of players, once a counter UAV or scrambler goes up, they don't know right from left. They don't know what's going on. So a lot of times this could get you some good, you know, pick me quick kills, you know, quick guys to pick off or whatever. Especially if you're using like a silencer. That's why I suggest people use a silencer. If you're dying a lot, put a silencer on. Like that's the reason you're dying, because once you shoot your gun, like you're on a mini map. If you don't have a silencer on, you're constantly on a mini map. Anytime you have a gunfight, somebody's coming to get you because you're on a mini map. If you're not a good gunfighter and you don't want people rushing you 24/7, put a silencer on. Some players like to play without silencers, but that's because they want people to keep coming toward them. They want people to funnel in, like, and I get that as well too. But this is for my players who aren't that good, you know. Like, if you're decent, you want to stay up off of that mini map. And I feel like if you still in like that 1 KD range, like you're a decent player. I would suggest you put your silencers on, you know, until you can move up to a 2.0 KD or something like that. Your war cry. War cry, this will help you out and your team pretty much, because it improves your team speed, your movement speed and stuff like that, and it also helps your teammates heal faster. A lot of players don't run stems, so that causes your whole team to lose because they're dying a lot. You could be a pretty good player on like a really bad team and your teammates are just dying constantly or whatever. So like a war cry could actually help you win a few more games. This could help you not die so much, you know. Let's see. Your microphone ejector. Morphine. My bad. Morphine. That won't help. Your acoustic amp. This right here help you out. This right here is gonna make enemy footsteps louder and stuff like that. a lot of players, like some players play with headsets. I suggest most players should play with headsets. Some people don't. This acoustic amp right here will help you hear enemy footsteps a lot louder. And when you can hear footsteps, like you know where enemies are coming, or you know somebody's coming towards you. So even if you don't know the direction that they're coming, you know somebody's coming towards you. The more you use this, the more you'll be able to pick up where they're coming from, which direction. Certain rooms have certain footstep sounds. So stuff like that you could kind of pick up. These kind of tips and tricks are going to help you stay alive a lot longer, because if you hear marble floor and you're playing in a room and you know, like, okay, the kitchen sounds like marble floor, so you know immediately, like, yo, he's probably in the kitchen, let me throw a grenade or aim down sight so I could get ready for that gunfight. Your sleeper agent will help you because this will disguise you as an enemy. I've seen players use this really, really well. I don't use this too much, but I will eventually start using this. I'm just using like a lot of other field upgrades. I've been using ammo packs a lot, scrambler a lot. I'm going to run through most of these more than likely. But yeah, your sleeper agent, that'll help you disguise yourself as the enemy. A lot of S&D players use this. You know, you could just go rogue, put yourself on the enemy's team. They can hear your comms, so you can actually trick them into certain things. Like, yo, he's in the kitchen, but really you're in the kitchen, just sitting in the corner waiting, and then boom, you get a couple kills. You know, especially if you're running around with a silencer. Like, this is a beast combination, man. Sleeper agent and a silencer, or a submachine gun with the silencer. Like, yeah, dude, you probably rip through the whole team pretty easily using this. uh Tactical insurgent. This doesn't really help you stay alive, but I do want to put this into this video because if you get into enemy spawn and you got you a tactical insurgent, man, you could just put that in like a really nice corner somewhere where they won't really see you as much, especially if you know spawn points. You could block a spawn point with a tactical insurgent, and once you come back, you're right in enemy territory, and you could just get back to running and gunning. You know, this will help you out a lot. A lot of players don't use this much, but if used correctly, man, this could be annoying on the enemy team, bro. Like, this could really be annoying, especially if you're a player that can get like 6, 7 kills in one life, 8, 9, 10 kills in one life, like, and you got a tactical insurgent on the enemy side. Jesus, you get 7, you die, come back, get another 7, you 14-1 right now. You know, so like this right here can really help you out if you're a really good player. Let me see, anything else that I missed? Your signal lure, this just pretty much brings players towards you. Like I said, if you're running a silencer, you don't really want people coming towards you as much. But if you're a player that likes that, like, this could help you get a lot more kills. You know, because people, they chase dots in this game. So if you have this thing going off and you're running around with this, people are chasing you, they're hunting you down, like, and you're just wiping them out. Like, yeah, this will help you. This will help you get a good kill game. You'll probably drop 40 messing with this right here, if you're a really good player. I mean, but for the most part, the field upgrades are done. Right now, I just want to get into some perks to use to help you stay alive. Your perk 1 tier. I feel like these 3 right here are what you really want to be using if you want to stay alive a lot longer. Or possibly these 4, really. These 4 right here, what you kind of want to be using if you want to stay alive a lot longer. Your ghost, this to keep you undetectable to scout posts and UAV when you're moving. This is only when you're moving. You can't sit still and think like, yo, I got ghosts. How'd that guy kill me? Because he can see you. You gotta be moving to use ghosts effectively, you know? But this keeps you protected from your scout posts, your UAV, If you're planting or defusing a bomb, you won't show up on the mini map. Uh, if they have like a controlling kill streaks are like the chopper gunner, stuff like that, stuff that players control to kill. You won't be detected by that. You won't be detected by a proxy alarm. This will help you out a lot in the game. This will help you out a lot. Um, a lot of players sometimes use ghosts, but I see a lot of players don't use ghosts because they're always constantly on the mini map. Or if they're using ghosts, they don't combine it with a silencer, so it's kind of useless if you're not going to combine it with a silencer. I would suggest a lot of people who start putting that silencer on. If you want to have high kill games, you want to get into into flanking and stuff like that, and being on the enemy side and getting certain kills or whatever, I'd suggest you put that silence on. Now, Ninja, this is going to help you move around a lot quietly. And when you're moving around, your footsteps are silent. Like, you could get into certain areas, people can't hear you. This will help you out a lot staying alive, man. Your flak jacket. Flak jacket is what I use. I recommend this a lot because a lot of players throw grenades. And a grenade can kill you, teammates, all of that. One grenade, if you're in a room and you got like two guys with you, y'all are a three-piece basically. If you don't have flat jacket on, y'all are a three-piece. A lot of players they like to hold hands and cuddle up. You know, me, I throw frag grenades a lot, so I'm constantly getting double kills, triple kills, and stuff like that. That's why I feel like the frag grenade is really meta because players hold hands a lot in this game. And I noticed once I put on flak jacket, I stopped dying a lot because it's protecting me from grenades. And of course, you combine that with stems, because it will damage you. But if you could combine that with a stem, once you get damaged, boom, you can heal up. A lot of times, stem shots, I heal up real quick, get right back into the gunfight. A lot of players don't expect you to just duck off, heal, and then pop back out. So for me, that helps me get out a lot of kills. Your tactical mask, I don't use this much, but this will protect you from flash grenades, stun grenades, neural gas, stuff like that. Um, if you find that you're in a game and players are using flashbangs and stuns a lot more, I would suggest you switch this out. But I feel like the flat jacket in this case for perk 1 is meta because it's either ninja or flat jacket. One of these two gotta be meta. Ghost is really good too, I would say. But as far as metas, I feel like ninja because you move so silently, you could get around the map a lot more. This is really good for flanking and stuff like that. You run ninja, you could really move on a team, especially with a silencer combination. You could really get busy. But flat jacket that keeps you alive a lot longer than most of those perks there because that'll keep you from blowing up constantly. Alright, now your engineer. Does this help you much? Not really, but this can give you information. As far as you can see certain equipment on the floor, stuff like that. That could give you information. And what I mean by information, if you see equipment on the floor, enemies around. So this perk can help you in a certain sense to stay alive. Because if you see an ammo pack somewhere, that means enemies are around that area. So that means get ready for a gunfight. But this will also help you see if somebody called in a chopper, regular helicopter, stuff like that. You can see all of that stuff through the wall. It kind of highlights every piece of equipment. So that'll help you a little bit. Tracker, you can see enemy footsteps. All right. And when you ADS, it pings enemies. Like, pinging enemies can help your team out. Like, this will help you get some wins in the game. Um, this will help you know where to go because you're following footsteps. But I don't want you to be super locked in on footsteps because watching the floor will get you killed in this game because you can't focus too much on that. If you focused on watching the floor, you're gonna die. Trust. Your forward intel. This increases your map area, your mini map area, and it shows the direction indicators for enemy teams. This is like your I believe this is like your Blackbird or whatever. I forgot what that score streak is in there. But that's like your Blackbird pretty much. I can't think of the name of the perk, but yeah, that'll help you see the direction of enemies and stuff like that. This forward intel, this will help you out a lot because it's pretty much making your mini map bigger. So for one, you can see a lot more of the mini map. You can see where players are coming from. You can see certain actions being done on the mini map, and you can see the direction where players are looking and stuff like that. So that'll give you a little bit of help on that. The dispatcher, I feel this helps you stay alive because if you have something like a scout pulse on or a UAV, you could get it a lot faster with a dispatcher. I feel that will help you stay alive a lot longer. Your fast hands. This is pretty much swapping weapons and throwing back grenades. Uh, this helps you to an extent because if somebody throws a grenade at you, you could kind of pick that grenade up and it'll reset the grenade. You know, it'll just kind of reset the grenade's timer. If somebody throws a frag at you, you can like reset the timer with this, and then you could flip that kill on them. So in return, that can keep you alive and get you some extra kills. So I definitely would suggest that. For me, I use Dispatcher a lot. I like the Strategist perk. That gives you extra bonus on, points like hard point domination. You get extra score doing stuff like that. And in return, that helps me get my score streaks a lot faster. If you want to use that, I suggest you use that. My combination is, as you see on the screen, Flat Jacket, Dispatcher, and a Quartermaster. The Quartermaster is one of my favorites because this recharges my equipment over time. So my frags, that I throw, those will come back and my stems will come back. So I use this in combination with the ammo pack and the Tactical Expert perk. So I got 2 stems with that and I have my ammo pack. So with all of that in combination, that helps me be able to heal a lot more. I get a grenade back when I need one, you know. So in return, I'm staying alive a lot longer because my stim packs is always there when I need them. Stuff like that helps you out a lot. Cold-blooded. Cold-blooded, it helps you with AI targeting and thermal optics, stuff like that. Player control kill streaks don't highlight you. This in combination with Ghost is pretty much the same thing. This is really good. This keeps you hidden from like stuff like sentry guns, choppers, helicopters, and any enemy controlled kill streaks and AI controlled kill streaks. This is going to help you stay alive a lot longer. I feel like this right here is probably meta in this category, cold-blooded. Vigilance as well. A lot of the blue perks help you stay alive a lot longer. I would suggest, if you can, put some blue perks on. And for your green perks, the best green perk, in my opinion, I would say the Flat Jacket. That will help you stay alive a lot longer. Vigilance, that helps it keeps you immune to certain field upgrades like scrambler and stuff like that. You're immune to counter UAV, stuff like that. Um, and you're also immune to sleeper agent. Like if you could see the sleeper agent on your team, you could kill them a lot faster versus getting killed by the sleeper agent. Um, let's see. Okay, bankroll. Bankroll helps you start every life with 150 score towards your score streaks. This is pretty good. It doesn't necessarily keep you alive, but this will help you get a quick jump on your score streaks. So if you've got certain score streaks like your scout post, your UAV, counter UAV, or your Blackbird. I keep calling that shit a Blackbird. I can't think of the name of it. Let me see what is the name of that. Your harp. That's what it is. I kept calling this shit a Blackbird. Alright, your harp. Okay, so since we here, we just gonna go over some score streaks that will help you stay alive a lot longer, man. Alright, your scout post is gonna help you stay alive a lot longer because you can see your enemy team. This is a personal UAV, pretty much. This will keep you aware of what's going on around you, who's around you, who's flanking, stuff like that. This has a pretty decent radius, but it moves with you. It moves when you move. It's not like a regular UAV. It moves wherever you are, you know. This will pinpoint anybody around your general area. The SAM turret. SAM turret will keep you alive because it takes out enemy UAV, enemy counter UAV, enemy kill streaks, stuff like that. Right now I have this equipped because I'm just trying to level this up, but this is helping me stay alive a lot longer. This should be helping you stay alive a lot longer, staying off of the map, stuff like that, keeping your team off the map. Um, UAV is pretty much gonna sweep the whole map. It's showing the whole map. Everybody's on UAV. It's showing, for the most part, all the players who don't have stuff like Ghost on, they're gonna pop up on your mini map. Your counter UAV will definitely help you stay alive because, like I said, people chase dots on this game. So if you could black out their mini map for however long this lasts, I believe it's about 30 seconds. Like that'll keep you from dying for a little bit. This will help you, stop dying so much. Okay, now your watchdog helo. Your watchdog, this doesn't necessarily help you stay alive, but most people don't know that this kill streak right here reacts as like 2 kill streaks in one because it pings players that the chopper's shooting at and it also kills players. So like if you have your watchdog helo on, it's gonna ping players for you, and when it pings those players, like you know exactly like where those players are as the chopper's shooting at them. So when it's pinging players, like you can see that general area, more than likely is probably other enemies there. Okay, your interceptors. Your interceptors are like SAM turrets, but in the air, pretty much. These is gonna help you take out other enemy choppers, yeah, the harps, the UAVs, the counters, anything in the air. These is gonna take care of. These are like your air fighters, pretty much. That's if like you use the SAM turret and like people take that out a little bit too quick. I'd suggest you put this on. If you could earn this will help you out a lot. This will help you keep your team from dying. This will help keep you from dying. This will help you live a lot longer. Okay, now off to the heart, which I kept calling a blackbird. I got that from like way back, BlackOps 1 area when they used to call it a blackbird. But the heart, you know, the heart pretty much is like a UAV, but it shows the directional areas that players are looking at or moving towards. And the arrow is showing like which way they're looking, which way they're going. It'll help you read your mini map a lot better, you know. This right here is pretty much key, man. Those are key right there. All right, let's see if I missed any perks right here. All right, your recon. Like I said, man, you put all 3 blue perks on. You get your recon. Your recon, you can see players through the wall and stuff like that after you respawn. It's pretty decent. You know, it will help you stay alive a little bit. You know, your strategist. This also helps you see equipment and helps you destroy equipment through the walls. You could get more points for destroying enemy equipment and stuff like that. You can earn your field upgrade faster. I like to use the strategist. For me, this helps me stay alive a lot longer. Okay, for the wild cards. All right, your wild cards. I like tactical expert because, like I said, I like to use stems. Those keep me engaged in gunfights and stuff like that. I would say your gunfighter. If you are a player that likes to, you know, get into gunfights and stuff like that, this lets you add an extra 3 attachments onto your gun. That will help you win a lot more gunfights. You know, therefore, you're not dying as much because some players, they just not that good at gunfights. So like, having a gunfighter perk can help you a little bit because you could put on extra attachments, you know. But like I said, for the most part, man, you could use your standard 5 attachments. I definitely suggest you put a red dot on. Like that should be mandatory. Your silencer should be mandatory. Your underbarrel, certain guns mandatory, some guns not. Your stocks, or either your rear grips, one or the other. You could go either way. Your rear grips are good, or the stocks are good. If you don't want to put the rear grip on, the stocks are pretty good. Danger close. This could get you like an extra lethal or whatever if you need. This can help you get a couple more kills and help you stay alive a lot longer. If you got this and you have your bomb trap on, your blast trap, pardon me, you got your blast trap on, you could throw 2 of those out or whatever, really lock down a room or 2 if you need for a little bit. For my players that like to sit in certain areas, you want to hold down the area. There's nothing wrong with holding down a certain area. A lot of players, they get upset at that, but I call it really tactically playing. You know, you're tactical, you're locking down a room. If you could hold down a room as long as possible, then that's good, especially if you're playing hardpoint or domination or something like that. If you got a flag inside of a room, you could block the doorways with a blast trap. If you got this on, you could put 2 at each door with a combination of your weapon field upgrade, you know, your weapon pack, ammo pack, or whatever. You could replenish those, lock it down, or lock down the next room. Your perk greed, man. I think it's really good perks in this game. So your perk greed will help you get 4 perks. I think you know that will, you know, help you out a lot in this game. Your prepper. This right here help you equip 2 different field upgrades. I haven't used this yet, but I remember I used to put a combination of ammo pack and the trophy systems and stuff like that. So on certain times I'm using the trophy, certain times I'm throwing out an ammo pack. That used to help me stay alive a lot in this game. I would, if you do use this, I would suggest you use something like Spring Mine um, and a trophy system, or you could combine. Let's see, your trophy system with a scrambler. That'll help. Um, your trophy system with an acoustic amp or something like that. You know what I mean? Your war cry and your trophy system or something, you know, but I suggest trophy system because like this is going to help you stay alive a lot longer than most of these. Um, you have a couple that'll watch it back, you know, like the acoustic amp, you can hear people a lot more. You know, with the spring mod, you can watch it back. So I'd suggest stuff like that. Or you could go trophy sleeper agent, you know. You could go on an enemy team from time to time, get a couple kills, you know, whenever your field upgrade recharges, you put a trophy system down or something like that later. And that also helps you get some score points because as it's blocking tacticals from coming and lethals from coming toward you, it's actually giving you score. I think it's about 15 or 30, something like that. But so far, I think that's all I really wanted to go over in this video. This video has been pretty freaking long so far. Sorry for it being this long, but I just wanted to kind of go over and cover almost everything I could think of that'll help you stay alive a lot longer. Um, Tune in for my next video. I'm just going to be doing in-game process of how to stay alive a lot longer. We're going to be going over certain things like movement techniques like snaking. We're going to be going over how to use cover to your advantage, stuff like that, and probably do just a little bit more mini-map readings. Um, but for right now, I'm going to just end this video off. Like I said, it's been pretty long. If you made it this far to the end of the video, comment something down below or whatever. Comment thanks for the help or something like that. But I appreciate you guys for tuning into the video this long. I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a good day, y'all.